an invitation to be here tonight for the airport's announcement, and I'm not sure who sent it to me. Did you get the door?
Yes, I got the door, thank you. My name is Madame von Guten-Trussel. You may simply call me Truce. Please have a seat.
I'm not sure why I'm here. I received an invitation, but it didn't say anything more than to arrive at 7 p.m. to this address and be on time.
Well, look, you're a little early. I will enlighten you with the details after the others arrive. I was not going to confirmation.
Oh, hello. May I take your jacket, please? Oh, sure. Wow, this is so proper. I feel special.
Please help yourself.
Where am I? Whose house is this?
Madam will tell you everything once the guests have arrived, but for now you're in the house of the Duke Geyer D. Whittinghausen III.
Why does this name sound familiar?
Get the door, please! I'm back on the toilet!
Welcome to the Duke Geyer D. Whittinghausen III's estate. May I have your invitations, please?
I kind of like this place. Old, antique.
Decrepit, smelly, a lot like you.
That's hello, Ian. Look, we just got here. You would try to be so at least we'll figure out what this is all about.
Hey, I recognize you. Where have I seen you before? Wait, don't tell me. Were you on Jeopardy? Because I watched the entire week of college on Jeopardy. I'm actually a student at University U, and I had a friend who tried to get on the show but was turned away because apparently they did 2 auditions. Is that possible to do 2 auditions? You would think they would want someone like that.
Excuse me, but...
Because people like to see other people with money. At least I do. Whenever I'm watching Wheel of Fortune, I'm always so
excuse me, but...
excited I just want to jump up and down.
Excuse me!
No!
I've never been on Jeopardy. Poor Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, then how do I know you?
Welcome to Channel 4, 11 o'clock news. You're live with Ian and Inga. We've got our eyes on you, America.
Oh, that's where I've seen you. You're on the news! Well, I hate to admit it, but lately I've been watching the other guys. You know, Gene and Bucky? I love Bucky's smile.
Somebody get the door, please!
Gene and Bucky? Are you kidding me? Gene and Bucky? Gene is well older than you, and Bucky sounds like a trumpet when he speaks.
Keep telling yourself that. If we are the best of the show, you keep telling yourself that.
Well, I mean, we are the eyes of America every night at 11 p.m.
Right this way, please.
It might come true.
And have a seat when the others arrive. May I have your invitation?
Hi, I'm Margie. I'm not sure why I'm here yet, but these here are the eyes of America.
Yes, she's the mouth.
Get that!
Well, isn't this nice? It's great to be back in the place where I got so many fond memories.
May I have your invitation, please, Mr. Wellington?
Well, certainly. Oh, the old boy didn't change much around here over the years now, did he? I sure do miss him, though. Well, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Harry Wellington from Edinburgh, Scotland. And I have the pleasure of greeting here.
Oh gosh, such a gentleman. Swoop, swoop, swoop. I'm Margie, but you can call me Anytime.
Allow me to retrieve that for you, my dear.
Did you just see that? Unbelievable.
Why, have we met before?
If you're from Scotland, I don't think so.
And you're Madame.
Well, hello, Mr. Harry Wellington from Edinburgh, Scotland. I'm Lisa.
Hello, Harry.
Well, 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 if it isn't Veronica, it's certainly been some time. Yet I've changed a bit.
Insult or compliment? Don't worry, I'll answer the door.
Howdy, ma'am. Wow, wait!
Tie me up and bang me on the road and on the cradle! Get in here, Cletus, you gotta see this! Nicer than your uncle's quarter booth at the smaller town, Swampy!
Golly, what's that?
That's a chandelier!
Oh, diamond!
Where's Cooter? You gotta see this! Cooter! Come here, boy! Get your tiny little chops in here! I wanna show you something! Mama! Where's the nuggets and the chicken and the gravy? Ain't none of that here! This place is a real place with lights and chairs and floors!
I hate to break up your arrival into the 21st century, but I will need your invitation.
Oh, sure. There you go.
Couldn't you keep that out of the rain?
Oh, that ain't the rain. Poor Cooter here has a bit of a cold.
I told Joe we could use my shirt to wipe Cooter's nose, but she didn't want to get my good clothes ruined. Ain't that right, Cooter? Good girl. Hear ye, hear ye. My name is Cletus Cleon Duke. And this here's my cousin, my wife. And that thing over there is our little old critter.
Hello. Are you friends of Mr. Whittinghauser?
What?
Who's he? Were you friends of Mr. Whittinghauser? Geyer D. Whittinghauser?
Who's that?
Ain't likely we ain't never met no guy named whatever you just said.
Interesting indeed, seeing how you're standing in Miss Whittinghauser's living room.
He's the one with them diamonds?
I told you that was a chandelier. Cooter! You get back over here before people start staring!
Too late. Is it a boy or a girl?
Oh, he's a she, but most of the time you can't tell. But when he was born, I wasn't sure neither. Cletus was sure it was a boy though, because all you could see was his little thingy hanging down. So when my uncle says we had to name him, we didn't reckon Cooter was good and proper, named after one of the best hunting dogs we ever owned.
Go get him, Cooter! Good girl, go get him, girl!
Can you please take him, her, it away? Thank you.
You mean to tell me she was born a boy?
Yep, till about 3 months, and one morning he rolled over, the whole thing, he done fell off. We thought so too, till Grandma came in and said God didn't say it's down a little angel. Come to find out, her little thing was actually his umbilical cord.
That's right. We got a smart grandma.
Oh, don't be scared. She may not be the moaning Lisa, but heck, she can go skunk from one side of the earth from the other with just one throw.
That far? Oh, she ain't throwing the rock. She's throwing the skunk.
So now our little cooter's all grown up. We need to get her hitched. You ain't got no he's ready to get married, do you?
No.
I'm guessing I'm done.
Geyer Wedding House. It's truly an honor. Evita! Get over here!
Oh, I miss him already.
Did you not hear me? I heard how Tucker gets it.
Chef, you do not need to answer the door each time someone new arrives. That is why I am here.
But I should be the one to answer the door.
Did you read our invitation?
To stand alongside you is truly an honor. Look at you. You have the eyes of a dancer. You have the look of a dancer. You have the hands of a dancer. Oh my.
Yes. You must have been in many things on the dance floor. This is all so exciting. All these people here for some unknown reason to somebody's house who I've never met before. Hi, I'm Margie, and these two are Ian and Ina from the 11 o'clock news.
Hello, Margie. Yum, yum, Margie. You look like an Argentine pastry, plump in the middle and full of fluff.
Swoon, swoon, swoon. Put me on a plate and call me when you're hungry.
It's been a long time. Maybe you share a spot with a friend like that?
It has been a long time. I mean, I haven't seen Geyer in over 5 years, but I guess perhaps I'll share a drink with you.
This has turned out to be such an interesting night.
Interesting, all right. There are more zany characters in this room than we show on a nightly newscast. What are we even doing here anyhow?
Teach me. All I know is that the invitation said that we were invited to the estate of the late Geyer G. Whittinghauser III. A memorable evening.
Memorable, all right. I'm not going to forget this for a long time. But we didn't even know this Whittinghauser.
Indeed. This is a bit strange.
I mean, look at all these people. We've got little Miss Yum Yum over here who thinks Gina and Bud are the toast of the town. Antonio Banderas and his wife. Sister, cousin, or something. A chef who needs to answer the door and change her diet. A man who's probably suffering from severe updraft. And I don't know her story. And finally, the Clampets who have strayed way too far from home. If one more crazy person shows up tonight, I'm just gonna... Here we go.
Hi, y'all! Miss Southern Belle has arrived! Are you a judge?
She is.
Are you a judge? You're a judge? Okay. Hi, y'all! I'm Miss Caroline from the Carolinas. I'm 21 years old, and I like to play baseball in my swimming suit and study hours and hours on my 3x5 flashcards. I'm just a Southern gal who loves her hair dyed and her chicken fried. If I could change one thing about the world, it would be the color. Oh, and peace for the world. Thank you.
Unbelievable.
Your invitation, please.
Sure, I hope you don't mind, but I put a few notes on the back.
Please, find a seat, Miss Caroline.
Can someone take my coat, please?
Miss White! Some of you have traveled long distances to be here, while some of you are unaware of why you've been invited. Let me now begin with the introductions and formalities. My name is Madame von Guten Trussel. My mother was the sister of the late Duke D. Geyer Whittinghauser III. Thus, Geyer was my uncle, yet treated me as his daughter. 2 short months ago, he left behind his possessions, his estates, his properties, and his pet salamander. You've all been invited here tonight because each of you is listed in his will.
His will? You mean some man who we've never met before has put us in his will? Was he bankrupt?
Au contraire, Mr. Whittenhauser is one of the wealthiest men alive.
Oh, we didn't even know him.
But he knew you. It seems the eyes of America were beginning to sag, demanding a much-needed facelift. In spite of your rapidly declining ratings, Mr. Whittinghauser was your most devoted viewer. He watched you faithfully every night for the past 10 years, except when he was out of town, of course.
Unbelievable.
For this reason, you have been invited here tonight because he wanted to pay you back for all the times you brought him the latest murder, biggest scandal, and the most recent report of corrupt government.
Well, we do our best to keep our eyes on America.
Next, I would like to introduce Mr. Harry Wellington. Harry and the Duke were friends for many years.
Indeed, I met the young guy at the Saratoga tracks up in New York City. I was about to put a hefty mistake on a thoroughbred named Up in the Saddle when a voice behind me declared that Nameland would win by a stride, and sure enough, he won by 2. The guy and I have been friends ever since.
Is it true, Harry? You're now as broke as a worn-out horse?
Well, while it is true that I have made many bad investments in my day, I will recover. I will soon recover.
Of that, I'm sure. Alongside Harry, I would like to introduce Miss Veronica.
I'm surprised to have been invited to this evening's announcement. I haven't seen Geyer in over 5 years.
True. Veronica was the longtime secretary of Mr. Whittinghauser, but decided to leave her job after, well, let's just say it's been a long time. Next, we have the Dew family.
Hey, that's us! Sit up straight.
Geyer was unaware until much later in life. But aside from my mother, he had an additional baby sister who was sold to the carnival at birth. Her name was Faye.
Hey, my mama's name is Faye! You mean Grandma Mama? Yep, the same one who knew you was a girl!
Once Mr. Whittinghauser learned of the Dew's whereabouts in the deep Ozark Mountains of Arkansas, shortly before his death, he added them to his will.
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit! You see what I've been telling you? You take the chicken food out, take a bath once a month, and you don't let them skunks in your house, and good things will happen to you!
Next, we have Miss Caroline.
Hi, y'all. I'm Miss Caroline from the Carolinas. I'm 21 years old, and I like to go fishing for crawdads and plastic puss on nails. If I could go anywhere in the world, I would go find a place to lie down and take a nap. Oh, and peace for the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Caroline. But this is not a beauty pageant. You may remain seated.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just a little nervous, that's all.
Miss Caroline did not know Mr. Whittinghauser, but Caroline. Mr. Whittinghauser donated a great deal of money to your pageant, the Miss Southern Belle pageant.
Hey, that's me. I'm Miss Southern Belle.
Yes. Knowing he was soon going to die, he added the reigning Miss Southern Belle to the list for one last donation.
Oh, Mr. Whittinghauser was such a fine man. I wish I could have met him in person. Peace for the world.
Antonio and Evita have come all the way from Argentina to pay their respects for Mr. Whittinghauser.
He was a good senor.
Yes, he was. That man had the heart of a warrior.
He had the feet of the #1 foot person in the world.
He had the hands of Michelangelo.
He had the brains of the man with the best brains in the world.
He had the body of Javier Bardem.
Yeah, the money of the man with the most money in the world.
Yeah, the beauty of that man.
Who was he? Frankenstein?
Antonio and Evita were Mr. Whittinghauser's personal dance instructors. It was a little known secret, but Mr. Whittinghauser was planning to try his boogie woogie on the popular hit show, Dancing with the Stars, Monday nights on ABC, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Central.
He's a dancer fantastico. Unfortunately, he never got his chance to shine. In this very room, I can feel his presence. I can hear the musica ringing in my ears.
I miss him already.
He was a good man.
Oh, he was a great.
This is all so interesting. All these people here for some unknown reason. I meet so many fun and exciting people. Is it my turn? Tell me why I'm here.
Margie Honeycutt. Aside from Mr. Whittinghauser being a great supporter of the Miss Southern Belle pageant, he was the philanthropist of the highest kind. He gave out educational scholarships to women who had passed their prime, single, yet wanted to make something of themselves.
Hey, that's me.
Now, if you will all wait patiently, I will retrieve Mr. Whittinghauser's staff and we will begin.
I told you we were trying to put Gene and Bucky. Look who's going to be rolling in the ratings now.
Again, Ian, keep telling yourself that. And it might, just might.
Thank you all for waiting patiently. I would like to introduce to you Miss Peach, who has worked for Mr. Whittinghauser for exactly 15 years.
Hello, Miss Peach.
Hiya.
You are delightful.
I've been known to leave it out on the floor, raise the roof, do a little dance or shake my booty.
What? She's a nice woman. You know me. I'm a nice man. I like everybody.
This was Mr. Whittinghauser's personal nurse. She remained true and steadfast to Geyer until the very end.
It was a difficult end to such a magnificent life. But the Duke was strong, and when he finally closed his eyes, he drifted off peacefully.
God rest his soul.
Rest in peace.
Gone where the giblets go after Thanksgiving Day.
Amen! Let's eat!
Peace for the world.
And finally, Miss White performed many duties for Mr. Whittinghauser, everything from laundry services, seamstress, and even bridge partner. I hear you're quite the card player.
As a matter of fact, I taught Mr. Whittinghauser a thing or two. I may have a few tricks up my sleeve.
When Mr. Whittinghauser died, he left behind a list of invitations that he wished to be a part of tonight's ceremony. He also left behind this envelope that has remained completely sealed until this very day. I will now open it and reveal its contents.
Good evening, honored friends. I can only imagine what you must be thinking at this very moment. I can see you now, spread out around my living room, waiting to know of your great fortune. First of all, let me say, I'm glad you made it. And I thank you for your friendship and service throughout my life. Tonight, I welcome you into my home and hope that you find a way to work together to bring the greatest profit to each of you. You may or may not be aware of my wealth, but I am leaving behind $40 million. 20 of those I immediately bequeath to Truce. Though you were my niece, I loved you like my daughter. With the remaining $20 million, I fear there are too many of you that have touched my life in a way impossible to repay. Thus, I cannot make this decision alone. I am leaving it in your hands. You must decide how to divide the $20 million between you. The catch is, you have exactly 8 hours to make this decision. If you are unable to do so, the entire $40 million will be given to Truce. Each of you must sign the bottom of the attached contract in order for it to be legal and binding. If for some reason one or more of you choose not to participate, you will no longer be considered for any part of the sum mentioned. Without your signature on the bottom of the contract, you will forfeit all portions of the money. Thank you for coming, and please enjoy the rest of your evening. Humbly yours, Duke Geyer D. Whittinghauser III.
Wow, $20 million? Where's Regis? Because I want to be a millionaire.
How much is $20 million?
It's enough to get Cooter some new teeth.
What do I need new teeth for? I already got some!
Look who's gonna be rolling in the ratings now. Our show's gonna go on.
This is our chance, Ian. This could be enough to build a better new show.
Well, what do you want to do? Should we just kill everyone and take the money ourselves?
Right in there, or have I been working with a chimp all these years? Of course we can't do that. We'd be reporting our own death on the 11 o'clock news.
Let's just lay low and see what everyone else does.
Mi amor, $20 million? That's like a billion gajillion pesos. We could open up our own dance studio in Buenos Aires.
Sí, Antonio. Tengo with the Vita and Antonio.
You mean Tony and Evita, no?
No.
What do you think, Veronica? That's quite a bit of money.
I don't know why I was invited here, but I certainly did not come for the money.
Does that mean you don't want any?
It means I didn't come for it. Does not mean I won't stay for it.
I am just so proud to be Miss Southern Belle at this very moment. Just think, I could leave tonight with stacks of money to put forward to my goal of saving zoo animals from overcrowding in the whole world.
Is she for real?
The only other name found here is the chef who's preparing your dinner. If we could please go into the dining room where dinner will be served.
Good, I'm hungry.
What do you think of all of this? What do you mean? How long have you been working for Mr. Whittinghauser? 22 years. And for the past 2 years, I've cared for him 24 hours of the day.
I was hired almost 10 years ago. Since then, I've spent nearly every moment in this house caring for the poor man. I thought for sure my name would be on his will somewhere.
Right. Why wouldn't we be at the top of Mr. Whittinghauser's list? We've always been his most closest, faithful servants. What do you suggest? That splitting the money is not an option. If Truce gets one half, the three of us should be splitting the other half.
Yeah, I mean, some of these people didn't even know Mr. Whittinghauser.
That's true, so what do you suggest we do?
What can we do?
Well, we can't create another will, but at least we still have our jobs. We may not get the money, but if we don't upset anyone who does, maybe they'll keep us on the payroll.
Working for a stranger or $20 million?
I agree. You need to figure something out. But in the meantime, keep quiet. Right. That's what I do best. Keep quiet.
I was wondering when I'd see it again.
see to it. We get all this money and we start our lives together.
That's a romantic proposition, I'll tell you what. We need to find out how to be the only one to sign that contract.
Right.
We're in a team on this, right?
Right.
We need to be quiet about this. We don't want anybody mess to do it.
Right.
Good.
Oh, Harry, I'm so glad you're back.
Of course I'm talking about Geyer. Who else could I possibly be talking about?
Well, after that little exchange, I was confused.
Oh, that? I was thinking about Geyer. Oh, Harry, I loved him.
And why did you leave?
I couldn't take it any longer. I gave him an ultimatum. I told him, you either marry me or I'll walk. Thought for sure he loved me. Oh, Harry, I loved him.
I was unaware. Listen, Veronica, God is gone, but I am here. I've loved you for years. Come back with me this morning.
Oh, I don't know. My heart feels like a broken mirror.
And on the hot glue that can put it all back together.
And my bank account feels like a black hole. Harry, you don't have the money to support my lavish lifestyle. When I left Geyer, he gave me a handsome sum.
Don't let your love of money be the reason I'm not loving me. Please come back with me.
Shh. I think someone's coming.
Oh, I did not know people were still in this room. I thought all were in large dining room.
Oh, Veronica, I've forgotten something, so I fetched along with that.
Oh, I just can't be in a place with everybody talking about the money. Poor Geyer. I loved him.
Wait. So you mean Antonio's married your dance partner?
Antonio is all broad and with very little brain. Besides, he likes all the girls.
Does that mean you won't sign a contract?
I must sign the contract. This is what Geyer would have wanted.
So you don't care about the money?
I don't care about the money, but I long for the days floating on the private yacht off the seas of Buenos Aires.
But Geyer is dead.
Yes, but maybe you guys should go. I need time to go.
Come on.
Let's go eat dinner.
Because I also need love. I still long to be madly in love. But first it was Antonio. Antonio was mi amor. We danced together in every place, but had no money. And then I met Geyer We Trust III and fell instantly in love with him. But now, he's gone. It's not fair. But I will love the very next person that walks into my life.
I left my jug in here.
Hola, papi. My name is Maria de Manuela Consuela con carne asada. What is this jug that makes you such a strong, handsome man?
Moonshine?
Moonshine. What's the sign? Why else would you have walked through that door at this very moment?
Moonshine.
Yes, moonshine. Cletus!
¡Evita!
Tony!
Joe Festus? ¿Qué pasa, mi amor? What's going on?
Cletus, I done told you ain't nobody getting kissy-kissy on you less than they family!
I knew my Evita had fallen for another, but I did not know it was you. And now the truth has been revealed.
Now hold on there, Puss in Boots. My Cletus ain't loving your rumpled stillskin. Heck, everyone in Swallowing County knows that he sleepwalks all over town. He probably sleepwalked right into this room. But he ain't in love with her. He's in love with me. Ain't that right, Cletus?
Right. I saw it with my own eyes. My senses cannot be deceived.
Oh, they deceive feed, all right.
Enough is enough. Love her no more. My name is Antonio de Gregorio de Dieguito de Pejito con Panchito Gardeno. You have kissed my Evita. Prepare to die. Let's tango.
This ain't my first hog tie. You'll be a story in the $2 watch.
You win. This time, but watch your back. Next time, you will not be so lucky. Evita!
Cletus, I think it's best we stay real close. That possum might get one of us.
We need to get our money and get gone.
We sure do. We gotta make sure not everybody signs that contract.
How are we going to sign that contract if and we can't write?
Cooter can write. She'll sign it for us.
So passes your gooder grades.
Well, come on. We better go find Cooter and make sure she ain't got no quill stuck in her behind. There's lots of porcupines running around here.
Hello, little Miss Sunshine.
Oh, hi, Maggie. It's Margie.
Oh, right.
Are you okay? You seem a bit upset.
Everyone's just losing their minds out here.
I know what you mean.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Everyone gets $20 million?
I wish, but no. There's $20 million. We must figure out how to split between all of us.
Well, that's easy. I get $10 million and you get $10 million.
Wouldn't that be nice? Money makes people do the strangest things.
Oh, I know. Growing up in the orphanage, I saw all the effects people thought whenever it came to money or lack of.
You grew up in an orphanage?
Sure did.
You went from orphan to beauty queen?
Yep, and it was all because of this letter. And a note I got in a package that was filled with money and this book, How to Become a Beauty Queen for Dummies. It changed my life. Pose and wave like the lady you are. So after that, I practiced my wave, my walk, my pose, and 3 years later, I was Miss Southern Belle.
That's a great story.
Thanks. Oh, the note can say one more thing. Love, Mom.
Your mom sent it? Have you ever found her?
No.
Are you kidding me? Listen to me. You do not have to put up with it.
Okay. Okay, no, really. I ran out of money. You can't not I don't care that you're a girl. Where's the money? I know.
And then I should get most of the money. We have been like family to the Duke for the past year.
I've been practically a brother to Geyer since we were kids.
That doesn't mean we're less important. If you didn't want us to have the money, he wouldn't have invited us.
You didn't even know, Guy. You shouldn't get any of the money.
Ha! Really? We are just as deserving of that money as you are.
Oh, you did not work for Geyer for over 25 years. I am more deserving than you.
Look, is anyone willing to give up their portion of the money? No? Well, then I have a suggestion. Why don't you draw straws? There can only be 2 winners. The 2 that draw the longest straws will be the recipients of the $10 million each.
So I guess the first thing to do would be to find some straws. I know I don't have any.
I can find some in the kitchen.
Let's remember why we are all here. Mr. Whittinghauser adored us all. And therefore, we should be thankful for that.
Oh, madam, it's easy to be thankful when your part of the money is already insured.
She's right, madame.
But I wonder what would happen to her $20 million if she didn't sign the contract.
It would probably be given to those who have signed the contract.
Nonsense! Of course I'm going to sign the contract. Mr. Whittinghauser was like a father.
Ah! Why did you unleave the dining room? Why are you not eating my delicious dinner?
We will finish dinner, but first we need to decide.
No! I'm prepared to gourmet meal for all of tonight's guests. I am insulted if you do not eat it.
We will finish dinner, but first we need to decide who gets the $20 million.
What? What? $20 million? Ça doesn't Philip Geyer. Oh, I will open my own pastry shop on the corner of Rue Pierre and Rue Cabaret.
The money's in yours yet, Ratatouille.
Decide who will get the money?
Oh, so you are going to decide to make the money without me. Scoundrels!
We did not forget you, Chef. But since you are here, you would draw the straws with us.
Thank you. I have in my hand 14 straws. We'll each draw one. The two who draw the longest straws will be the recipients of $10 million each. Are we all in agreement? Yes. Are we all in agreement?
Yes!
Very well. Okay. Examine your straws.
I did it!
What? Wait, this doesn't matter. This means our show will go on.
Are you kidding? I finally have enough money to get rid of you. My career's saved.
Really? You make a little bit of money and then you throw me to the curb? That's how you want to play it? Game on.
Paul! Did you win the big straw? We can finally get indoor plumbing!
Tornado in a trailer park.
Chris, this is not right. You did something. You fixed the straws.
I did no such thing.
You know, I saw that you favored Cletus just a little bit.
Lies. It was an honest drawing.
So then, why did Inga change her mind so suddenly?
At first, it's a lot of changing your mind.
You know what? She's right. A person is allowed to change their mind. And I have. I don't think we should draw straws anymore.
It's too late. What's done is done. Now all y'all go about acting like we ain't got no right to this money. But my mama was his little sister, so we's family. Bah, I cannot take this anymore. If you do not eat dinner now, you can all go hungry.
She's right. We cannot disrespect the wishes of our good friend and family, Mr. Whittinghouse. Let us go back to the dining room and finish dinner. Mr. Cletus, Miss Inga, and I will sign the contract when we are through.
This has been quite an evening. I only hope Geyer would have approved.
Come on, dog. Let's go get us some grub.
But it's not over between us. You have tested my courage. Only you know what awaits me.
I'm rather hungry myself. I'm trying to stay positive about all this, but I just can't seem to find the silver lining. Once I heard about the money and all the things I could do with it, this was my scholarship to school. And if I can't pay my tuition, my books, my rent, my meals, and my laundry, I might just kill somebody! I'm unlucky.
Do not cross her path. That's all I'm saying.
Are you doing all right, Miss Caroline?
This has been the most unusual evening. Everyone's just losing their minds out here. I mean, I'm trying to stay calm, but I'm just used to putting up my happy face in front of all the people, especially in front of the judges. If all the judges saw what happened behind closed doors, then I don't think there would ever be a beauty pageant winner. They'd go from Miss Beauty Pageant to serial killer. And believe me, it's happened to me.
Nobody's entitled to Whittinghouse's money. They're not. You have to figure something out. Two people are entitled to that money, and it sure is them.
2?
For the last time, stay out of my kitchen. You are not the chef. I'm the chef. What happens? I run to fetch these spices from the garden, or fetch the wine from the cellar, or run to the toilet. And when I return, you are in my kitchen. If it is the maid, or the nurse, or Miss White. Bah! Stay out of my kitchen. Or for my next meal, I will make Madame à la mode.
That woman is crazy. Once I own this property and get the full $40 million, I will fire every one of them. How much time is left? 4 hours? I need to stall. Let's hope my plan works.
The straw is made for Ian. But you know what they say? He who sleeps weeps.
No! In 1947, Amazonian, dual-powered, double anti-force edge, wind-resistant, blood-congealing, brain-swelling, poisonous dart. Ay, mio! I've seen this before.
Well, hush my mouth. I'm looking for my Cletus, and he best not be in this room with you.
She's dead! Dead!
Who's dead?
This poor woman is dead.
What's the matter, Evita? Why do you scream like home by myself?
Do you mean home alone? He's dead.
Yep. Roadkill.
Oh dear, roadkill, look out for cars!
Is that all right? Oh, so one of you rascals cooked
Calm down, Chef Boyardee. How do we know it wasn't you?
If I was going to kill someone, I would have started with you.
Oh, this season has been quite a different turn now, hasn't it? And we were all just having so much fun together.
What a tragedy.
Indeed. I could use a drink. Will anyone join me? It seems we are all out of wine. Miss Peach, did you go fetch some more?
Can you tell how she died?
No.
Did he?
Well, that puts another $10 million back on the table.
Indeed it does. We can draw straws again.
No!
Come on, we have to think of something quick. We're burning daylight here, people.
Look, let's be
Well, are we
sensible.
gonna do something about this? Like call the cops? Oh, come on, guys. Even I know we can't leave this dead body in the living room. Let's move it.
Back home, when we find a dead hog in the backyard, we'd eat it. It's been more than 2 weeks. In that case, we scoop it up in a barrel and float it on down the river. Y'all got a barrel around here?
Let me make a phone call and we will get this all cleared up.
I'm on the toilet. Someone at the door.
Detective Rick O'Mallory on the case. This is my partner, Gillette. Don't get too close. Business, service here tonight. There seems to be a problem.
Well, Detective, an ad of fortunes has turned into an ad of misfortunes.
Is that some kind of joke? You trying to be funny? She wasn't trying to be funny. She was trying to be smart. I wasn't here to play games. It's Saturday night. I've been called away for the date with names. Flesh belonged to Betty Goblin. Guys like Jimmy Kraft Cole. Hey, I don't care.
Rick, looks like we got a live one.
A live one or a dead one?
What?
Boy, you're smart against it, did you?
I was just clarifying. You said we have a live one, but we have a dead one.
And how do you know this?
A woman was murdered in that Betty's pot.
The red one or the blue one?
Meg! Meg! Maybe she hit her head and fell on the ground. Maybe her buster was on so tight and she fainted. If she had narcolepsy and fell asleep. Why do they always assume the worst? Looks like we've got a murder on our hands.
Take no, detective, but my dad is missing too.
It's the ugliest thing I'd ever seen in my entire life. Who are you, Toots?
This is my little scooter. Kim, Kim, Kim. She's a darn good one too. We're looking to find her a good other half.
I'm not sure which half you have left.
I think if you're looking for the body, we put her in the other room. Because we didn't want to look at that thing. Ugh.
You moved the body?
Don't you know never to touch a body at a crime scene? This makes all of you suspects.
What are we going to do now, Rick?
What are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do now? Oh, I knew what we were gonna do now. I planned out since I walked through these doors. I knew I was surrounded by trouble with Captain T. It was only a matter of time before I had a couple of stool pigeons sitting underneath the lights like jailbirds. I won't finish for lunch. I won't finish for lunch. Well, fellas, it's lunch. I'm hungry.
Who is this?
Pizza delivery boy.
What? You ordered pizza? Oh my I'll kill you!
Looks like we found our killer.
How can we find our killer? We haven't even found a victim.
I'm the chef. And in this house, we do not order pizza. We make the pizza. If you want pizza, I will make the pizza. Nobody makes the pizza better than me. But we do not order the pizza. We make the pizza.
In that case, take a wide special. Hold the anchovies. It's not that I don't dislike anchovies. Because, to be honest with you, it seems like what people say on the television when they order pizza. Hold the anchovies. Maybe I just like them. Meanwhile, I've got to find the body and the killer. What? Let's see what you can make.
I can show her a missing thing.
He's got it. You want.
Detective, maybe I could help you.
Maybe it can.
No. She cannot help you. She is my lover, and I will not be betrayed again. Evita, I want to make you my dance partner forever. I want to make you, Evita, Manola de Consuela, con carne asada. El Rodrigo de Pejito de Neguito. My wife.
Oh, isn't this sweet? You two could just dance off into the sunset, right? Wrong. We've got a job to do here. We're gonna need everyone's help to see. Especially yours.
Mine?
Yeah, in case I need a good showroom. Looks
Sir,
like you got the hands for it.
do you wish to have the pizza or no?
Yes, and add a bottle of Don Perignon on the side.
Mine.
Sue's ready to talk.
Found the body. Everything seems fine except for 2 minor details. Her heart's not working and she's dead.
I'm not sure how she died.
Well, who found the body?
I can tell you who found the body. It was her!
Dun, dun, dun.
Stop in the name of love. My Evita is innocent. She knows nothing about the killer.
Nobody's blaming you. Yeah. But you sure are suspicious.
No, Antonio, I'm afraid I do.
But how can this be? ¿Por qué?
I did not kill her, tonto. I was dead when I was walking by my true love.
Well, then who else saw the body?
We all saw her, detective.
Sorry, I believe that we all ran into the kitchen when we heard the screams from Miss Evita, and then we saw Miss Inga lying dead on the floor.
Dead as a Scottish fox hunt after their trail's gone cold.
That is my relationship with Guy after 25 years. That is that can of tuna fish Adam put under my mattress for safety. Then it's my arm when I sleep on it the wrong way.
Everybody get comfortable. This is going to be a long night. Is everybody here?
Yes, detective, unless someone is gone.
Somebody is gone! We're missing my daddy! What in tarnation? Cletus! My poor Cletus, where'd he go? I done told you, Mama! I'm thinking somebody took him!
Wait. Do not take that thief of love. I don't know where Cletus is.
Yeah, right. You've needed to kill him before he done dance with your senorita.
That ain't true. But so did you. Besides, I'm a lover, not a fighter. I'm a dancer, a true romancer. I will dance upon your heart and bring romance to every other part.
All right. Have a seat, Romeo. Somebody's got to know where this Mr. Cletus is. Anybody? Nobody? Who saw him last?
I believe he was with us for dinner. That was the last place we saw him.
In that case, everybody split up, search the house in its entirety. He was last seen in the kitchen. Maybe our chef knows where to find our missing Cletus.
Play that last music again. Yeah, just 5 times. Okay, go.
Don't you feel the spirits in here today?
Create a strong presence. This is the place to strange out.
Who are you?
Wait! I be having a premonition.
What?
You smell of pizza. Nothing. I just smell pizza.
And murder. Wait, I cannot go murder.
Miss Leo, welcome. Thank you for coming. I've come to assist my old friend.
You know her?
Old college roommate.
Whoa! Tell me, what is the problem?
Well, there's been a murder here tonight. You see, Mr. Whittinghauser was set to give away $40 million, 20 to me and 20 to the rest of the group. They had to find a way to split it.
And, where be the others?
Out searching for a man named Cletus.
Please. He be tall.
Yes.
He be thin. Yes. He talk with strange accents.
Yes!
No, I don't.
But I thought it was decided that...
Wait! I am psychic. Do not tell me the rest. I will look in the crystal ball. I am yours.
Are you okay, Mr. Hill?
Yes.
Does this thing actually work? Can you unsolve mysteries by looking at this?
Of course. Just be special ball. I find deep in the stand at Jamaica Beach. I see many things in the crystal ball. Look! I see a woman in blue. She be mysterious.
I don't see it.
There! She's coming. She's coming.
What are you looking at?
Oh my God! I just be her reflection.
Can you find Cletus? Who's she?
Detective, this is Miss Theo. She's come to help with the investigation.
The investigation. This is nonsense. No, this is nonsense. Running the investigation around here anyways, huh? It was me. I was the one running around this investigation. But I knew though, this Miss Theo character became part of the storyline. I'd be the one standing outside in the pouring rain, waiting for the stable boy to let me back in. Let me in! Let me in! Couldn't let that happen. Tell me, Miss Theo, how do you do?
I come to help you solve the murder.
Woman? Yes. Innocent? I'm not so sure.
In all my years working in this house, I have never seen it turn into such a spectacle before.
Oh, Nightingale. It's just beginning.
This is so exciting. I feel like I'm on an episode of CSI. Stop! Don't make me shoot. Wow, you can be a real cop. Someone give this girl a gun.
Not yet.
Ah! What is this? Who is this? Ah, there's a dead man in my bathroom. Get out! Oh, Lordy! Not my Cletus! Just go where Grandpa be settlers and Grandma Betty Josie. They stick with the girls and waller with the hogs and that hillbilly home in the sky. He's dead, all right. Clever than a soggy
$100 back on the table.
All right. Need to figure out what's going on. Everybody take a seat. Can somebody tell me what happened with that?
I can tell you, Detective.
No, thanks. I'd rather hear from somebody who did.
But Detective, I look deep in this crystal ball and see everything. I know the future, the past, and the present.
I'll explain, Miss Theo. Detective, I am Madame von Guten-Trussel. I am the niece of the late Duke Geyer D. Whittinghauser III. We've all been gathered here tonight to hear the reading of Mr. Whittinghauser's will.
In the will, Truce gets $20 million. Isn't that right, Truce?
The other 20 million would be divided amongst the rest of us.
So we decided to draw straws, and whoever had the longest straw won the money.
Inga agreed to speak the longest with her. But then Avita found Inga dead as a doornail.
We found my Cletus dead too!
2 winners, 2 murderers.
And the murder is in this very room.
This is all very interesting, but I don't understand how killing these two would have shed the money to give to somebody else.
Because we all had 8 hours to decide how to split the money. Whoever had signed the contract would be guaranteed a portion of the money.
But what if no one signed their name?
Then Truce could get all the money. Right, Truce?
Oh, I see it now. If Truth would get rid of the 2 who were to inherit the money, and after 8 hours she would get it all.
You're all crazy. I've already been given $20 million. Do you think I would be that greedy?
Come on, it's unbelievable to think that this woman would kill anyone.
Very true. But what about you, Ian? You do not like Inga. If you two are the eyes of America, she was the lazy-eyed, no?
Yeah, maybe I didn't like her, but that doesn't mean I killed her.
And when she won the money, she was ready to leave you and your new show.
I would have been fine without her.
Exactly. And that's why you thought you could just dust the little bunny off. You didn't need that.
You just needed that money.
You don't know what you're talking about, okay?
See a woman with hairy legs. She needs the money. She wants the money. Wait, she is not a woman, but a man with a skirt. Hetty! Yes, she's Hetty. He needs the money. Then he'll be able to marry his love.
Harry, you killed Inga for me?
Well,
Harry loves you, Miss Peach?
No, I see his utter love.
Other love?
I didn't know how to tell you, Peachy little girl, I'm afraid I'm in love with Veronica.
No, backstabbing, love stealing pig. My family resents that. Can I go check on some pizza?
Yes. But come back quickly. Tell me, Harry, of this secret love of Veronica.
It's all crystal clear. Harry loved it, Veronica, but Harry no have the money.
It's true. He told me he loved me and he wanted to take me back to Scotland. He was sure that after tonight he would have the money to whisk me away.
Harry, I thought you loved me. You told me you loved me. You even kissed me like you
No, I believe you kissed me.
Harry, 2 women. You have kept up quite an appetite, my friend.
So who else didn't like Inga? Oh, I know! Wait, no I don't. Cheers to the world!
It doesn't matter who does and doesn't like Inga. Anyone who wanted the money had motives.
Very true, Detective. I tell you, you had the motive.
Well, we know the man in the skirt has motives.
It takes us a killed man to wear a skirt, detective.
Yeah, man, and a bad one to kill a woman.
But I've not killed anyone.
I believe your most obvious suspect is Ian over there.
That's a little unfair, Veronica. Maybe they weren't the best of friends, but to assume that he would kill her after building a career together is a bit preposterous.
But she was gonna ditch him for the money. We all heard this.
Well, yeah, but if your friend at lunch decided not to share the other half of his peanut butter and jelly sandwich with you, would you kill him?
$10 million is hardly a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. peanut butter and jelly sandwich. This investigation was going downhill faster than a greased pig's slate of sheet metal. It was making me hungry. What was that pizza I ordered? Tell me, where were you when you was?
I was in the dining room with everyone else. Besides, why are we changing the subject? We all know Harry here needed the money to take Veronica back to Scotland.
Wait! There be something in this room. It be a clue and may help to solve their murder. I see the color red in the air. Red before passion. Red before murder. Something be there!
I believe she wants us to look.
What is it?
It's a giant straw.
That is too big to be a straw.
Oh, that is why it's giant.
We did a story about this in Argentina about indigenous tribes who would use poisonous darts and blowguns for hunt.
Did you own such a gun?
I'm not sure. I've never seen this before.
Wait, did you say it was from Argentina?
That's right.
Well, strange coincidence that Tony and Navido flew in from Argentina this morning.
I do not know of this gun.
It is not mine.
Steele, can you tell us who the gun belongs to?
I will consult them all. What does it say? Say? Cannot do it now. But wait! You said something sharp. There! Mystery lies in the pocket!
All right, nurse, hand it over.
Hand what over?
Whatever you've got in your pocket.
Aha!
Gloves.
Gloves.
Gloves!
Gloves?
Gloves?
Gloves? Gloves! Gloves!
Gloves.
That's right, gloves.
The other pocket.
What is that?
I'm not sure.
It's the dart that killed Inga. Dart! Yes, I found her lying right here with this dart in her neck.
And when I checked Miss Ingo for her pulse, I picked it up and placed it in my pocket.
Looks like 1946. Amazonian, dual power, double-edged force, wind resistant, blood congealing, brain squealing, poisonous dart.
That is what I said. And it came from the Argentine blowgun.
Wait. I do not know of this gun. I may be sitting by it and it may be from Argentina and I may be from Argentina, but I do not know about this.
It's not mine. Well, maybe you stole it.
Why would I need to steal? All I've ever wanted to steal was your heart.
Aww.
Steele, you give us anywhere to go.
There be more secrets. I must discover the card of the fool. The fool be in this room. The fool be pure. The fool be the light. The fool does not know that day is the ever-changing moon. Somebody be missing, bleeding like moonlight.
That's just about everyone.
This person have biggest secret of all. I will ask, if I don't know. Say, reply again.
Theo, I think you need a new ball.
Maybe. I buy this on eBay for $19.99.
Everybody sit down. We're all suspects. Still missing that big clue, baby. The one that says, pick me, pick me. The magician needs a volunteer. Well, I needed a volunteer. I needed one fast. Had a pizza in the oven and hankered for a good toe rub. Had to do something now.
Oh, speak to me! There! I see a canister! Canister? I see the fool! She be in the canister!
You lost me. Speak my language.
Find the canister!
She means the trash canister. Find it! You hide canister?
Though you were orphaned, today you will be found, and given your rightful inheritance. I promise.
Lady? There's another lady here? I must dance with her.
What does this mean, Rick?
I'm not sure. Tell me more. Theo, more!
There, I see a book, and I see a letter. Caroline has a book and a letter!
All right, hand it over, Toots.
It's just my beauty queen manual, I swear.
How to be a beauty pageant winner for dummies. So that's how you do it, huh, baby? Dear Caroline, wave like the lady you're meant to be. Love, Mom.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Come up, Joanne.
We ought to run you in!
What about my Cletus? Someone done turned him into manure too. My paw. My poor stinky paw.
One minute at a time, doll, please. Please, give me more.
All I can say is the poor girl's mother is here tonight. She be in this very room now.
She is, but I don't know who she is.
That was odd.
Odd indeed.
All right, Miss Theo, finish up. Who's that?
Oh my God! Me cards! They gone! Somebody take me cards! I cannot solve the crime without the cards!
They must have taken them when the lights went out.
Ah, so you want to play hardball, huh? Guess we'll have to figure this out a different way.
The pizza is now ready. I invite you to the dining hall to taste the best pizza in the entire universe. If you do not come now, I will eat it myself.
Sounds like the best medicine right now. Everybody head in the kitchen. Have a class. Ladies and gentlemen, without Mrs. Theo's cards, we've run into a brick wall. We're gonna need you all to put your heads together. The servants will bring solution cards. Think about what you've seen here tonight. Be very specific about what you've seen. What you think happened. Leave no rock unturned. Good luck.
Do we go to the cemetery now?
He don't come back for something.
Howdy, my little pretty hair.
I better go find Cooter.
I couldn't tell. You noticing me.
What?
But it couldn't help but give notice to you. I noticed you as well.
I think you have me mistaken for someone else. Evita? I think she's still in the dining room.
All right, Lady Caroline. Do you think you could just sneak out of the kitchen without me seeing? That may have been the best pizza I've ever had in my entire life. But it doesn't mean I didn't see you sneak out.
See, I told you to listen to this.
I wasn't trying to sneak out. I just found this note under my napkin and I needed a moment to myself. It's from my mom.
A note?
Yes.
Go leave the note, Chili.
So it appears Caroline's mother is here tonight.
But I don't understand how that helps solve the murder.
Why would Caroline's mother want to kill a poor news anchor from a third-rate news show whose ratings are falling faster than American Idol's newest season?
Hey, we were on the rebound, but after tonight, we would have been the best news show around.
At least you would have. Your printer's already dead.
Right, yo. You went from keeping your eyes on America to keeping your eye on America. Now we're keeping our eyes on you, Ian.
Oh, look, Miss Theo has returned. Have you found your cards? No. Date's gone. Vanished into thin air. The mystery continues.
Well, Miss Theo, thanks for the help in this place. But since you can't provide us with any more clues, you might as well catch the next big wind out of here. Got a job to do. The longer it takes me to do it, the longer I have to wait to watch reruns of Huey J. Hooker.
You still haven't tried to figure out which one of you killed my pa!
Don't you worry none, Cooter. I'm on that.
Maybe we should split up and search for clues across the house.
No, that's not necessary. Shouldn't we wait until this is all solved, Detective?
Yes, nobody leaves until I tell them.
But the longer we sit here and wait, the longer we get, the longer we sit here and wait, the closer we get to the 8-hour time limit.
And when time runs out, shooters will not only get head money, but all of the money.
I want to solve these murders just as much as the next person. I don't know who murdered Inga.
Oh my. It speaks to me. Tell me. Oh, let me be the voice from the world beyond. Speak! Speak!
I thought your crystal ball wasn't working. I changed that.
Oh yes. Now it comes through. Say, double, toil control. Beware of being. He likes to cuddle.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I must grab the cards. Quickly, the cards! Oh, I don't have the cards. I will use my divining rod to lead me to me. Let me see. Love is a flame that must not be left unattended. It must be allowed to be fueled and shine brightly as possible. I see a man with an eye for danger, an eye for truth. No, an eye for truce! Truce, madame?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your divining rods must be broken as well.
So, who's coming back?
Madame, you knew Ian before tonight?
I think she not only knew him, but she loved him as well.
Of course, now this all makes sense. You loved Ian, that's so easy to see. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. Peace to the world.
Really, people? You're gonna believe a set of sticks?
No, Ian, the secret is out. We can't hide it anymore.
Fine. Truce and I have been in love for over a year. Ever since we covered the new story about the Duke's fishing trip in Argentina. But do I look like a killer to you?
Yes. Killing my patients.
You didn't know Mr. Wittenhauser before tonight.
Well, all of us haven't exactly been truthful tonight, have we, Wellington? You weren't upfront with Peachy here about your love for Veronica.
He's right. I thought we had something special.
Wait, I remember the trip to the Piranhas. That is when I first met Geyer. We fell madly in love. Well, me and Antonio were dancing to the lambada. And then Geyer walks into the club looking for a little something to drink. And I fell madly in love with him.
Wait. Geyer is your other love?
But how could I not know?
Sorry.
No. It takes 2 to tango, not 3. You and I are 2. Geyer is 3. That doesn't crowd.
Well, what does it matter now? He's gone.
You know what? I'm gone too.
Can I remind all of you that the longer it takes to solve this, the closer we draw to the 8-hour time limit, and we'll be out of money.
Gillette,
Yeah, Red.
why don't you read that note?
Sure thing. To my dearest Caroline, you are a lady in every sense of the word. You are also my long-lost daughter. I lost you once, and I will not lose you again. I hid you from Geyer to protect us both. Now he's gone. I need you back in my life. I will do whatever's necessary to give you everything you deserve. Love, Mom.
Explain yourself, Truce.
I didn't write this. How could I hide a child from Geyer? Why would anyone hide a child from Geyer? Unless the child was his.
Ah!
A love child.
Congratulations, you're a love child!
Can you give us any more to speak?
There be more secrets in this house. I see a man. Look!
No, that's just the nurse's reflection. We saw that earlier.
Looks like he needs a bath.
Oh, it's Cletus. She can see my Cletus. He has a message for us. He's trying to tell us something. Speak!
You need a dentist too.
What are we looking at?
Cletus.
What's he doing?
They got to Cletus! Tell us what you want us to hear, Cletus. Speak!
I'm out of moonshine.
I knew it. He don't come back from moonshine. Tell me, Paul, what's heaven like? Is it beautiful there? Did you see Aunt Billy Joe and Uncle Hester?
Heaven? I ain't been to heaven.
Oh no, Paul. Not heaven. Tell me, what's hell like? Is it hot there? Did you see Aunt Betty Joe and Aunt Sue?
I ain't been there neither.
And where have you been?
Somebody done put me to sleep. I was in the back room. I can't remember when I had such a good sleep.
But I saw you. You was D-E-D. Dead. I tried to flush you down the toilet myself.
Sorry, my head was all wet.
You were dead, then what happened?
I know. Earlier tonight, I was out here reading a note from my mom, and then Truce came in, and Chuck was yelling at her to stay out of the kitchen. And then when she left, I saw Truce put in a couple of white tablets into the bottles, and then she left. All this time, I was hiding. And then after she left, I hid too.
And then Cletus must have come in, looking for a drink.
And found the wine in the bottle.
And whatever she put in the wine must have knocked him out cold.
And I noticed right now that someone had taken my bottle of sleeping pills from my nightstand. So Cletus was never murdered, just put to sleep? What's the difference?
Why did Truce want to put Cletus to sleep? Why didn't she just put the pills in his jug instead?
Because she didn't want to put just Cletus to sleep. She wanted to put everybody to sleep.
So that way, time will run out.
She would be the only one to sign the contract.
And she would get all of the money.
Oh, you naughty, naughty girl.
Hey, it was worth a shot.
Well, that doesn't mean she killed Inga, if Inga's even dead.
Oh, she's really dead. I checked her myself. Yes, but you checked Cletus too. Not really. Cletus just looked dead.
He's a conniving, underhanded, secret-loving trickster. But she can't be Caroline's mother. She's Guy's niece. Got anything more, kid?
There. I see a woman in my crystal ball. Look!
Now that's the reflection of your nurse. We saw that reflection earlier.
Where is the nurse?
Oh, I don't see her anywhere.
What? I told nobody to leave this room.
Wait, but you saw the nurse in your crystal ball, and that wasn't the reflection of the nurse. Does that mean?
Yes, it does. Caroline, I had to keep you hidden from Geyer. The Duke didn't want children, and I was afraid if he found out that he would dismiss me. So I kept you hidden, and I sent you with my sister to live in the orphanage. She was the director, but now I want you to know the truth. I want you to have all that you deserve. Your father was a duke, and that makes you a lady. All of this, it's ours.
Is that why you killed Inga?
Yes, I would have killed Cletus too, but I thought someone had already taken care of that.
But where did you get the Amazonian dart gun?
Geyer brought it back from one of his Argentine expeditions. I merely concocted the end of the dart with poison.
You are an evil woman.
That's just mean. You're not my mom. She would never do anything like that. Peace to the world!
Wait, but if what you're saying is true, then you didn't even have to kill Ingo. We have no right to the money. All he had to do was tell the truth.
Oh. Aha! Not so fast. You thought I would fall for that?
All right. Listen here, Toots. Wait, wait, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I was stolen. Here we were, staring out the barrel of the gun. I had to make sure the nurse had a taste of her own medicine. My job, make sure these don't get out of hand. Make sure the dame over here doesn't dance around the room like a puppet at a puppet matinee.
Don't shoot!
Look, okay, we've been through a lot. We did. You love Geyer. I love Geyer too. So did I.
So did I.
I loved Geyer!
Me too!
See, we all have one in common. Just put the gun down and let's talk through this.
Not so fast. I'm gonna take my money and my daughter, and we're going away.
You're not taking me anywhere. Margie, don't let her take me away.
I will not let her take you, my lady. And now, my name is Rodrigo Antonio de Carno. You have killed Lady Inga. Now prepare to die.
I'll shoot.
You don't have any. You shot with one dancing leg. I did not notice before, but your missing feet make your eyes stand out even more.
Well done, Theo.
I see the nurse from behind, and I see my crystal balls in their pocket, and thinks, nobody take me cards, mine!
Thank you for saving us, Theo. Much obliged.
You were so brave too.
Well, bravery runs in Scottish blood.
Could you dance in that skirt?
Can I? I can do much more than that.
Is everybody else okay?
Also, Rick, we'll take you down to the station later for some Q&A.
Well, now that it's out in the open, Ian, we don't have to hide our love anymore.
Thank goodness.
Hey, so much more fun than a boring old murder mystery. Love is in the air, can't you feel it?
Oh, I feel it, peaches. Hit the road and grab a couple of double mocha lattes. A side of ice and kisses.
That sounds fun.
And, I can get that tow rope.
Sorry, a little we all the way
I guess things didn't turn out so bad after all.
I am a lady, the daughter of a duke, and now all of this is mine. Veronica, will you stay with me and help me run this place?
Sure thing.
Chef, Miss White, Miss Peach, will you help me too?
Yes.
Oh, peace for the world!
Well, Joe Festus, if this ain't been strolling the hog heads today.
Cletus, you're as country as cornflakes.
haven't even seen who it is yet. Table, I need to say table. This was a new setup, by the way. This is your, if you've been here before, we, did the dinner at the hub and chairs here to kind of make more room. And so give me feedback if you liked it. If you didn't, we're still kind of playing with things to see if it works out better. But, so the winning group tonight, first of all, we had some crazy interesting answers what I heard. But tonight's winning party is Corey Love and family. Your basket. Come on up. So, again, special thanks to everyone who helped put this together. We also come out and, with the meals and the costuming, Bree Darnell again, and help with the set, and just, it takes a lot of people to make this happen. We're going to do a quick cast photo, and then you are welcome to come up with your cameras if you want to get photos of them as a cast. They'll stay there for about a minute and a half, and so you can come up and get your photos, and then just retreat to the back so that others can come do that. And thank you for coming. Have a great night.